Welcome back to the Caregiver Minute, where every weekday family and professional caregivers gather to refine their skills, gain inspiration, and prepare to serve. Have you ever noticed that just because something is easy for us, it doesn't make us excellent at it? It's easy for me to write words on a piece of paper, but that doesn't make me an excellent writer. It's easy for me to go to the freezer and pull out some food, pop it in the microwave, and heat it up. But that doesn't mean that I'm having an excellent meal. I started playing the piano when I was 7 years old, and it's easy for me to play a C major scale. But that doesn't mean I'm an excellent pianist. And when it comes to our work with others, it's very tempting to confuse what is easy for us for a sign that we're excellent at it. For example, suppose I was taking care of my mom in the home, and somebody asked me how things were going, and I said, "Oh, they're just excellent right now. It's pretty straightforward. She gets up at about 10 o'clock in the morning. I get her a little bit of breakfast. She watches some game shows till noon. She has a little bit of lunch. Then she takes a nap. Then she watches more television. And after a nice dinner, she kind of winds down early and she goes to bed. There's not even that much that I have to do. It's not hard. Things are going really well." But are they? If we consider the needs that each individual has, spiritual, physical, intellectual, cultural, and emotional, there's a whole lot of things not getting met in the scenario that I described if I'm caring for my mother in the home and she sits on the couch all day. She's not getting much physical activity at all. She's not getting socialization. She's not getting anything intellectually stimulating, and the list could go on. And that's not even exploring what I'm feeding her, because in a scenario like that, I might be feeding her horrible food that doesn't give her a lot of nutritional value. And yet, it would be tempting to think that just because things were easy, and it seemed like I didn't have to put forth a lot of effort, that they were going well, and I was doing an excellent job. Now, that's kind of an extreme example, but in our everyday interactions with other people, the real sign of excellence often is in those situations that are hard, where we have to really wrestle with things to figure out how to respond effectively. So today, I invite you to consider whether there's anything in your life where you might be confusing the fact that it's easy for you with excellence. Usually, excellence shows up when we have to stretch, when we're working to better ourselves in relation to our old selves, when we're looking at things intently and trying to identify ways that we can be just a little bit better every day. There's nothing easy about that process. And sometimes if we identify things where we've slipped into easiness, we find opportunities to really stretch and become excellent in our work with others and in other aspects of our lives. I hope that's helpful to you and the people you serve, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another episode of the Caregiver Minute.